I've just been brought something's just been brought to my attention. I when I first bought a Syrian, there's a few videos that I watched of this girl talking about how to raise Syrians because I kind of wanted to know, and she kept them, and and she gave me some, I think, good advice. Yeah, I'm sure it was good advice. And I'm thinking she's giving others good advice, but she's definitely given me another view as to why I don't like a Syrian. Or she was talking actually about rabbits. She wasn't talking about Syrian. She was saying that rabbits have longer lifespans, hence you don't need to bond as much with it. Now I don't really know about rabbits because I haven't had a rabbit, but you know, there are some. I feel that way about a Syrian. Like you don't need to bond with it because it's so like dumb. Like I see it as kind of like a miniature cow. Like you can put the cow on the field and it's just happy. And I feel like with this animal, okay, I should probably give it more time than I'm actually giving it. I'm a bit distracted with other things, and I've been trying for the last 2 weeks to get rid of it, but the person isn't showing. But she will show up. She will show up. If not, I'm just going to take it to a shop and just I found an adoption shop. So if she doesn't come today, I'll probably go and just get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but adopt it is the word. But and see what they do. Um, uh, anyway, um, she brought to mind that you can't bond with rabbits as much as you can with mice and rats. And I feel the same way about a Syrian and a hamster and a robo hamster, Roborowski hamster, which is that you can bond with the Roborowski hamster. Okay, the hamster doesn't really show you that much love and does just by you, or some of them were better than others. There was one the one that I thought was a female and turned out to be a male, so I called it was Miss Bianca, then it turned into Mr. Bianca. That one bit me all the time. But I made the mistake because I watched this video and they said that you have to train your hamster to eat off your hand because then it will like you. And I tried doing that. But by doing that, it actually confused my hand with food. And so often I don't know. It's like it couldn't tell the difference between what was food and what was my skin, which was so. Yeah, I shouldn't have. With all the other ones, I've not fed them from my hands because I want them to be able to tell the difference. But anyway, yeah. So, but with Roborowskis, you can interact with them. They are very small, and a lot of people might not want to interact with them because if you just put them on the ground, they'll just like run away, and then you'll be spending ages trying to catch them. But I kind of like the chase of trying to catch them, and they trying to work out what's in their mind, but at the same time that they see you, and then they're so full of energy, and then I've got loads of Playmobil so I can play with it, and it's fun seeing them be so happy. If you put them in a doll's house, okay, some of them just spent the whole time trying to climb out the doll's house, but a couple of them were actually like, oh yeah, I love being in this, and they were like playing on the. Oh, I took some pictures actually of some. I've got some really nice pictures of them hiding under the piano and just going through this. So you can actually interact with Roborowskis, whereas with Syrians, it just turns its nose up at everything, and I wouldn't put it in my doll's house because I feel like it would just break or bite or damage everything. And so I can't interact with it. And I feel like it doesn't want me to interact with it. I try and touch it and it kind of looks like it might bite me. And because it's bigger, I don't want it to bite me. It's going to hurt. So, with the Roborowski, okay, they do bite, but they don't look like they're going to bite. And so I always think, oh, it's not going to bite me. Okay, it might, but I'm not. I'm not afraid of it biting, and I feel like I can, I can touch it, and it doesn't make it look like it's going to bite me. Whereas with the Syrian, when I try and touch it, it kind of like looks at my hand as if don't touch me or I'll bite you. That's the kind of message that I feel like it's giving off. Whereas with the Roborowski, they're a bit mad and they're just like, oh, I'll go over here and go over here, and oh, there's a hand, oh, just run over it and go away. So I don't feel as threatened by it. Whereas if something's like, if you're trying to touch it and something's kind of like staring at it in a sort of suspicious way, you feel like it's gonna. So because of that, I don't bond with it that much. But I don't like the fact that I don't bond with it. And she was saying that she likes the fact that she doesn't have to bond with it because I guess she can just go on and live with her main life, which I'm sure making. She even said on the video she doesn't even like making these videos and she doesn't even know why she's doing it. So it's just like. I don't know why you're doing it, but at the same time, it's to have a hobby that you don't have to be committed to is quite nice. So I think I understand why she would have a Syrian even if she doesn't bond with it. You know, you can do other things and you don't have to dedicate your time to it. And although I don't, she wasn't actually talking about the Syrians when she was saying that. She was actually talking about a rabbit. But I think she was talking about the Syrian, only she doesn't know that she was talking about the Syrian, because I think she thinks she is bonding with it. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if she's. I think she is bonding with it because she's teaching people, you know, how to look after Syrians and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm